Okay, gang, so now that you've watched the other two videos, the first one was Mr. Wara, and the second one was just a short clip on um, just how to move your decimal. What I wanted to do was just go over a couple of problems, a couple of examples in your book. So I'm going to go to page 613. And what I did is I copied this from the first page in this lesson so that you could see it and it would help you with moving your decimals a little bit. Okay, so let's take a look here. Now, the biggest thing, remember, this side over here, this is your largest unit. Your kilo is your largest, and then milli is your smallest unit on this chart. These in the middle, your meters, liters, and grams are your base units, which we've talked about before. Okay, and then each power of 10, so this is 10 times more than your base unit. This is 100 times ecto, and kilo is 1,000 times more. Your deci is 1/10 of your base unit. Centi is 1/100th. And remember, it can be written as a fraction or as a decimal, same thing. And then milli would be 1/1000th of your base unit. Okay, the same thing applies for this as we did for our customary measurements. Remember, if you're going from a larger unit to a smaller unit, you're going to divide. And if you're going from a smaller unit to a larger unit, you divide. Okay, so let's take a look at the first one here and work on moving our decimal and converting this unit. So if we have 4,250 centimeters and we want to find out how many meters that would be, simply look at your chart, find centimeters, and then we need to get to meters. So we are moving 2 places to the left, okay? So remember, anytime that you have a whole number, your decimal is always at the end. Let me get a different color. There we go. Okay, your decimal is always at the end of the whole number. So if we move our decimal 2 places, it's going to be right here between the 2 and the 5. So it would be 42 and 5/10, or if you wanted to keep that 0 in there and leave it 50 hundredths, that would be fine too. Okay, let's take a look at number 4. We have 6,000 milliliters, so we're going from milliliters to liters. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 places to the left. So here's your decimal at the end of your whole number. 1, 2, 3 places to the left makes it just 6. Okay, so 6,000 milliliters equals 6 liters. All right, so let's look at the next one. We're going from decigrams to centigrams. Okay, so if we go here to here, we're moving 1 place to the right. See how whatever way we're moving, that's the way that you move your decimal. So remember, your decimal is at the behind the 4. If we move it over 1, you have to remember that you're going to have to add the 0 in there. You're going to end up getting 40 centigrams. Okay, let me move this down for us. Clear the ink so that you can see this. Okay, if you want to, right now would be a good time to pause and try to do 6, 7, and 8 on your own. Okay, and then come back and I'll go over them with you. Hopefully you took a few minutes here and tried those problems. So let's take a look here. We have grams to milligrams. Move this down a little bit more. There we go. So grams, and we're going to milligrams. So we're going from a larger unit to a smaller unit. So we are going to be multiplying. And in this case, the shortcut is to move your decimal. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So if we put our decimal right here and we move it 1, 2, 3 places, we have to go back in and put zeros in there. So you end up with 7,000 milligrams. Okay, now we're doing kilometers, sorry, to meters. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so once again, we're moving 3 places to the right, which means you're going to add 3 zeros behind the 5 and get 5,000 meters. Okay, the number 8, we're doing milliliters and we're going to deciliters. Okay, so you're going to go 1, 2. So if we have our decimal here, we move it 1, 2, it'll be between the 5 and the 2. So you get 15.21 deciliters. Okay, hopefully that gave you just a little bit more practice with moving your decimal. So now that you've watched the other videos, and if you haven't watched that before you got to this one, you need to watch the other 2 first. Please try to watch the videos in the order that I have them labeled so that you're not confused, okay? So now that you're done with this, please go on to GMM and you can request the 10.5 homework. If you have any questions, let me know. Remember that we have our Google Meets on Wednesdays and Thursdays from 11 to 1. If you want to come on, that would be great. I would love to see you guys. Our code, you can just open a new Google Meet and use code Hummel Math, all one word, all lowercase. Hope to see you.